Hey, and welcome to my first YouTube video of how to make something that we all love, and those are cookies. Today I'm wearing my math shirt. I wore it to school yesterday just to remind my students that we eat, we sleep, we math, repeat. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show them there's more to life than just math, and that's making something amazing. What I'm making today is Orange Cranberry Biscotti. Amazing. And I might dip them in chocolate after I'm done. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cheat a little bit. Yeah, I'm using a box cake mix. In fact, all my ingredients, I'll show you as I go. First up, box cake mix. I'm using butter golden vanilla. And that makes it amazing. You can use chocolate, you can use white, you can use spice cake mix. It all depends on the flavors that you want. We are having a holiday market in my apartment building tomorrow. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to make something that's going to wow them, but I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. These are going to take me about 10 minutes to make and about 30 minutes to bake. But because they're biscotti, we're doing twice bake, and you'll see what I'm doing. So what I just did was I put my box cake mix in, and now I'm going to add, and I'm walking away, I apologize, a cup of flour. Okay, let me measure my flour, and let me be a little bit neat here by putting down my handy-dandy tools that I need. My major tool is my glasses. You never know when I need to read something or look something up. I preheat my oven to 350. Because I'm baking, there's someone I always have to bake after, and my first person was my mom. She was amazing, taught me everything I knew. And then all of a sudden, an awesome cook came on board, and that is a Barefoot Contessa. And she is my life. Everything she makes, I love. Everything that she does is amazing. And she taught me to fluff my flour. Get it in, fluff it up a little bit. I just have to go into the refrigerator to get something else out. I do make mistakes. I tell my students mistakes are great. I grab bread flour, and I don't want bread flour in this recipe. That's going to make them too tough. I'm going to use regular all-purpose flour. And you're probably thinking, what did he just do? Where did he go? I keep my flour in the refrigerator. And that's 1 cup of flour into my box cake. Why? Because here in Florida, and I'll show you my view out the window, I hate to say it, bugs. You know, all my flour, all my pastas, cereals, everything I use, everything dry that I can maybe find little creepy crawlies in, they're there. Okay? I'm just going to turn on my mixer. I'm just going to mix that around a little bit just to get the flour and the cake mix incorporated. Next thing I'm going to add is a half a cup of butter melted, and that's what I have here in the melter, in the microwave melting. While I'm looking at my recipe, I'm going to jump into my eggs. And while my butter's cooling just a little bit, I'm going to throw some eggs in. Let's see, I should do this the right way. I'm bragging about Barefoot Contessa, and here I am. Not falling. What is she doing? She throws her eggs into a bowl. Just make sure that there's no shells. And there's no shells. There we go. That's 3 eggs. I think it's a little different from the normal recipe of the box cake. So 3 eggs a little bit more. Turn my mixer on low. Oh, that seems a little higher than I wanted. I'll throw my eggs in. Just mix it around real quick. And I have the mixer going just to get those eggs incorporated. That's good. I need a little bit more wet ingredients, so I'm going to put my video down, and I'm going to add the melted butter to my mixer. And as you can see, melted butter is it's a little dry. We're going to add a little bit of flavors to it. Like I said, we're making orange biscotti, orange cranberry biscotti. I'm going to stop there because it's not really good to mix your flour a lot. I'm going to add a little teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just going to wing this. I don't think it will hurt if there's too much vanilla, but you just want to incorporate all those flavors. Okay. Next flavor I'm going to add, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I am going to use fresh grated orange, but I'm going to throw in a little bit of extract to enhance those flavors. Grab my oranges, clean up my dishes. I think the Barefoot contestant has everyone around her cleaning up after her. Unfortunately, I don't. Okay, that's great. I'm going to get out my tools, put my tool drawer, and grab a grinder. And I'm going to grind up some orange. I'm going to just use one orange because I think I might be doubling my recipe. Like I said, this is for a bake sale tomorrow, and I should get about, maybe, it depends on how I cut them, and you'll see, about a dozen and a half. Being a Sunday morning sale, I don't know what type of, I'm going to put that right in, what type of turnout we're going to have, but I can freeze them, I can bring these into my students tomorrow, I can bring them into my teachers that will probably love it. Last thing I brought to school was a chocolate cake for my birthday. It was a dark chocolate cake with coconut frosting. They freaked out, which was, it's always nice when you bring something and then all the ladies and guys in the office go crazy. Makes you feel a little better. You know what? For fun, I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this fresh orange in, just to give it that extra orange flavor. Okay, we don't want to mix this too much because it's going to, and I'm doing my dishes as we talk, get everything nice and clean. Again, I don't really back up, so it's just me. My towel. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty good. I'm looking over my recipe. What I'm going to add now, I have the orange. Now I'm going to add some cranberries. Cran raisins, as a matter of fact, which are amazing. Get everything cleaned off my spatula, off my KitchenAid mixer. So what did I have in? I had 1 box of cake mix. I've added to it 1 cup of flour, a half a cup of butter, 3 eggs, and then just some flavoring. Believe it or not, I really never attempted to make homemade biscotti. I found this recipe online a couple years ago, and I've been making chocolate mint. I made coconut, which I said is my favorite. I've made this orange cranberry again. It is November. In 2 weeks is Thanksgiving. So I thought, you know what? This screams holiday. I'm gonna put about a 3/4 cup. I'm gonna mix it around. I'm gonna take it off my mixer. I'm gonna mix it around, and I'll show you what it looks like. In fact, you'll see me putting it on the pan. Yeah, that 3/4 cup I don't think was enough. Watch this. I'm just gonna dump some in. Save some for my next, if I make another batch. Double batches of things. Sometimes, you really have to watch a flour. I would really be careful of double batching. I'd rather make 2 individual batches. That's me. All right, as Barefoot contestant upstairs, I'm going to clean the decks. I'm going to wash off my hands, and I'm going to show you what the mix looks like. Here I go. And there it is. The cranberry orange biscotti. All right, now comes the fun part, getting my pans ready. Fix my video. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Technical difficulty. Ha, amazing. There we go. I'm going to grab one of my pans, and I'm going to grab, thank you, Amazon, a sheet of parchment paper. Yep, a sheet of parchment paper. I don't have to cut it. I don't have to have it rolled up. This is all I need. Perfect. Okay, here I go. I'm going to put, it says to put into 2 logs. I'll see if I need 2 logs. I might do 1 big log. This looks perfect. And I'll show you that I'm going to... Now, when you're making biscotti, you're going to get some thick ones in the middle, some shorter ones on the end. So I'm going to do the best job I can of spreading this out so I don't have a lot of thick ones in the middle and thin ones on the end. Get everything out of the pan because once these come out, they're so good. I want to make sure that I have plenty to sell. Okay. Make a nice log. Again, this is no formal training. This is trained by my mom, who is an Italian cook. She's phenomenal. Never worked, well, she had a part-time job once, but that didn't last long. We would home for dinner, and every night we would have full dinner, vegetable, dessert, soup to nuts, soup to nuts. There I go, lick my finger. Okay, there it is. There is my, wahoo, as I slid. There is my log. I'm going to throw it into a 350 preheated oven for 30 minutes. And then I'll show you what happens next. Time my timer. I could have Alexa do it. Time timer. 30 minutes. And we'll see what happens. I'm back. It's been 30 minutes, and there it is, my nice big cranberry orange log. It's beautiful. Just out of the oven. It's set for about 15 minutes. I'm going to let it spin another second while I show you the star of the show. The star of the show is right there. Right there. This is Higgins. There's my inspiration. Good boy, Higgins. We just got done playing and he's exhausted, but he smells the cookies. He smells those cookies. So what do we do now? What do we do now? We are going to cut them. We are going to cut them up. Now, what do I need? I need a serrated knife. I need some parchment paper, and we are going to slice these up. I don't want them too thick. The end ones are always that's what Higgins and I will eat. Will be the end ones. Remove my screen so you can see. And here I go. I'm just using my serrated knife, which is a bread knife, and I'm just going to slice them about maybe a ½ inch to a 1/4 of an inch thick. Again, I'm selling these. I'm going to buy some cellophane bags and roll them into bags. But I think some of these now through the center are a little thick. It's a little long and a little thick. So I might be cutting those in half as I twice bake them, which is the name of the game, biscotti. Okay. And again, as you're watching this YouTube video, make sure you subscribe. This is my first of many, I hope. I hope I get a lot of subscribers that watch me through the holidays. We have a Friendsgiving next Thursday night in my apartment building. You probably think, wow, I want to live there. I'm living in Sarasota, Florida. It's gorgeous. We're going to Friendsgiving, so I'm going to bring a pumpkin cheesecake. So I might stick that up on YouTube and have you watch me make that. Let's see. No, I don't think I need anything. I'm going to put these in the pans. So what you're going to do is you're going to just pull them out. Again, they're twice baked. The end ones won't matter. Yeah, I might grab something easy to get these up with so I don't break them. And there is my biscotti. And I'm going to lay them all out. Bake them for 10 more minutes to get them twice baked and crunchy. And then, like I said, oops, I'm missing a piece here. Like I said before, I might dip some in chocolate. Now, of course, you can make so many variations of this. So many. I was going to add pistachios or walnuts to them. But then I thought, Not everyone likes nuts. There's so many allergies. I know so many of my students have so many allergies that, you know what, these are a little long, so I'm going to cut these in half. I'm going to cut those in half. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And again, this is a Saturday morning. Well, Saturday afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. Spent my morning watching the kitchen, watching Barefoot Contessa make her holiday Thanksgiving meal, which looked delicious. God, these are cutting. These are working out beautifully, beautifully. Hopefully you can watch. I'll turn my video so you can see what I'm working through. Just all I'm doing is laying these on to be twice baked. Another one is a little long here. So how many did I get out of this recipe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 10. And some of these little pieces. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I would like to get about 2 dozen. And with the ends, I think I did. Alright, I'm going to pop these in the oven for 10 minutes. Turn them after 5, and I'll show you what happens after that. There they are, out of the oven, nice and cool. Cut them in half. There's my Orange Cranberry Biscotti. Again, like I said, you can make multiple flavors. You can make just plain vanilla. You can buy chocolate mix. You can buy spice. You can buy pumpkin, screech, and dip them in anything you like. Add nuts, chocolate chips, any type of flavorings. I've made anise biscotti before. Pistachio nut, awesome. Anything you use. I'm going to do something a little special now. Heated up some chocolate chips in the microwave, and just till they melted. And I'm going to drizzle some chocolate over the top of them. I'm going to use a fork. Sorry, I'm going to use a fork and just drizzle some chocolate. Not too much, just enough because the orange and the cranberry, I don't want the chocolate to overpower. What I probably should do is just dip them. But just putting a little bit of chocolate, letting the chocolate harden, something totally different. I'm not going to do all of them because I don't want to take away from when I advertise them as orange cranberry. I don't want the orange or the chocolate to overpower them. So I'll show you what they look like as soon as I'm done drizzling this one pan. Nothing too pretty. Like I said, I quoted Barefoot Contessa a couple times today, and she just said, too perfect, looks like it's store-bought. So I like it looking like it's homemade. So I'm just using a fork and drizzling melted chocolate chips over the top. Again, I could use white chocolate. I could use dark chocolate. I just chose regular milk chocolate chips, semi-sweet, I should say. Milk chocolate would work just as well. So there they are. There are the chocolate orange cranberry biscotti. Amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my video so you can watch other things that I'm making. Have a great day. Thanks.